Okay. First of all, thank you for having me. Yes, Eight Shadows is our design and coaching company. Basically, it was first officially opened, it was last year, but kind of founded as the name as Eight Shadows or My Eight Shadows was in 2007 while I was still in England and while I was doing art shows, and I needed some name for participation, so that was the Eight Shadows.
Okay.
What is the meaning of Eight
Yeah.
Shadows? Well, it's interesting because it's coming from the trees. When you have light and the light is shining on the trees, you have on the background, on the floor, you have beautiful shadows. And I was kind of inspired by nature, by people. And when you have light, you always have dark side as well. And this is kind of what the shadows is for me. And the number 8 is from limitless, that kind of limitless form. And also in Chinese, it means luck and good luck, and also good luck for the business and everything. So I combine the things that inspires me. One of the things that I'm doing is I'm a mixed media artist, which is mainly I paint on canvases or on wood. What else? I'm doing different things, but I'm always inspired by the nature and people, like I said. And design, at the moment I'm designing the house, children house, play house, sleep house. And the last thing is coaching, like something like I'm doing today, and Mastermind talk. And it's kind of the motto is encouraging the best in you, and it's coming through art, design and coaching. So every time when I'm in contact with people, I'm trying to get the best out of the people, seeing their own potential, encouraging them to use their own potential, what they're inspired by. My target is, well, for the children house obviously are the children, and for the art usually the art lovers will come, but in coaching it's I would say the people who are searching something more in life, or those who think that they are not creative, because I also use lots of exercises for creativity, for developing more and more creativity in people, and because we think that we need to be an artist if we want to be creative, but we use creativity basically in every area that we have. We are creative cooks, creative parents, creative business people, creative artists. So, but for the creative industry, that's more common. But for other industries, are just by the book. But more creativity you use, more your potential. The more you use your potential, easier it is for you to face the problems, to face new challenges. Leadership. I wanted to talk about leadership mainly because I think that we are all leaders in all areas in our lives, and usually we are approaching to that leadership term as if you are director of the company or some organization, but we are all leaders basically in some areas, and if the person is recognizing that inside of them, then they are really encouraged to take action in on different tasks. You don't have people inside of your organization that you always need to say, well, do this and do that. You have people who are initiative, who are in action all the time. Like I said, mixed media artist, that's why I like to combine different materials and also draw on different materials. Some are always inspired by using, or not inspired by, but challenged by different materials, how they act together. And sometimes it doesn't work together, but sometimes it does. But it's all this experimentation and doing different stuff, what makes life beautiful, I would say, because you're using different stuff. I love it. It's brilliant that you came up with this kind of project, because it's nice for the houses. They're even more beautiful. Plus, it's involved in the community and different people together. So this is thumbs up. Big Berry, always fun. Fun and smiley faces. I would say that's the first thing, and always welcoming. You know, and yeah, that would be in very short. What do I like is that you're involving also people who are in the area, like local people, plus combining different countries together, not combining, but kind of using different topics, introducing different topics, introducing different people. So it's that kind of diversity that is great, and we all can learn something all the time, and it's really good. Successful in life, I would say be authentic with yourself, and always do what your biggest passion is. So yeah, that would be.